people everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love them, everyone. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Leo.
Yeah, it's your boy Mikey.
Welcome to the Mikey Leo Show. Beta males funnel the good women to you.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They streamline them. But sometimes by the time the woman gets to you, after dealing with beta males, she be just about to give up on humanity.
Yeah, she be a little scarred up.
Man, beta males is ruining it for us, bro.
Yeah, because there's so many of them, man. Like I would say 1 out of every 10 men that you see, well, I say 2 out of every 10 men that you see are not betas, but are alphas.
Yeah, okay, all right, you got me on that one.
Yeah.
Like, wait, whoa. Because it's only a few people that I connect with in that way.
Right.
You dig?
Yeah, it's not a lot of us. I mean, it is, but it ain't, man. Like, if my math is right, most of the time a woman is going to run into a beta male, and that's why we don't have the respect that we should have, because we have these dudes out here not putting it down how they supposed to. Like, we need warriors, bro. Mm-hmm. We need soldiers, man. Mm-hmm. We need leaders. We need providers. I had a conversation. They were telling me they were talking to this dude, and the girl, it was a girl, of course, she kept saying, like, the dude was needy. Mm-hmm. You know, it was her first time talking to him, and to him, and he asked her for $40. Like, what kind of bitch ass nigga are you, dog? You know, you in your 30s, and you asking a woman for fucking $30-$40, like, dog, you should have your shit together. That is a beta characteristic right there. That's beta traits right there.
My bro was hungry or something, bro.
Right.
Are you hungry, honey?
It was like, dude, and like the chicks, man, they dog you out for that shit. Like, they won't say it to your face. I mean, sometimes they will. Sometimes they will, but most of the time they dogging y'all niggas out behind your back. Yeah. To niggas like
these
me.
New chicks, bro. But these new chicks, they dogging these cats out like right there on the spot,
on the spit side.
We done pissed off a whole generation of women with that beta shit, bro. And now I'm looking at the men, and I'm like, where do they do that at? Like, I heard this one beta male say, I don't even know how I ended up in the presence of such mediocrity, bro. Yeah. He was on the phone with his baby mama. And he was like, yeah, when you get off, bring me back a bird. Yeah, what you want to eat? Yeah, stop off and get some chicken or something? Yeah, all right, yeah, get some chicken or something, bring it on to the crib or whatever.
And this was him telling her that?
Yeah, right. So she was like, he got off the phone, he looked, he was like, pimping nigga. I'm still waiting on the punchline, He's like, yeah, she gonna go get all this shit, nigga, just pimping. I'm like, yo, baby mama, nigga, that's pimping. I'm like, man, dog. And I'm like, you straight love her too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't like got a flock of hoes and she done got pregnant and you know what I mean? You still pimping. This ain't that, bro. You living in the house with her. Y'all got kids together and you talking about you pimping. That's a beta male shit right there.
You live in a facade, bro. Yeah. That's not pimping, nigga. That's just you doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was out and she called you, she would have told you to do the same shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's tricking the woman. And see, so the woman thinking she got something wholesome. So she telling her girl, we done had a child. And, he done told her he loved her and all this stuff, right? And so she trying to make it work. You tricking the woman, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even, like, no real shit to it at all. Mm-hmm. So these women be so scarred up, bro, by the time you get to a real man, you have to, like, clean up the house and shit.
To me, like, that goes back to one of the shows we did about who pays for the date, basically. I don't waste my time with lying to a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. And that's what a alpha is supposed to do. You're just supposed to tell it like it is, because what's the point of lying? I'm not trying to waste your time, and I'm definitely not trying to waste my time.
That's what a man's supposed to do.
So I'm cutting through the bullshit like butter, baby. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to waste your time. So when a woman runs into a man like that, they don't know how to take it.
Right.
They're like, damn, dude, you too fucking honest. They want to be lied to now because of the men. I got to put this on the men. I have to put this on the men, bro. Mm-hmm. Because women follow the lead of the man, especially if you are trying to get married and shit like that, and you really want a family. Your family is emulated and basically imprinted from that man, that leadership of that man. And if your man doesn't have any standards or anything like that, then you gonna think every man that you run into is like that. And unfortunately, there's been so many broken homes, bro, that you got broken men now that are out here spewing all this bullshit that ain't even really true. Because they telling these women shit that they don't even really believe. They just tell them what they want to hear. And my objective is, I don't want you to like me when you first meet me, because it's not about liking. It's about me putting my ideology first forward and showing and setting a standard. Basically, I'm not trying
to have a nice little debate with you.
Exactly.
You know, let's chew on this. I mean, you got to be a thinker. You know, I'm not a yes woman, yes man.
Right. And I don't want a yes woman.
No, not at all.
I want a woman that can think for herself.
Yeah, man.
Not that independent bullshit, but I want a woman that can think for herself, because you need to be in a cohesive relationship. You need a man.
Yeah.
And a man needs a woman. I didn't say girl, I said woman.
Yeah,
I didn't say boy, I meant man.
And a woman needs a man. Do you think that it has been an attack on the man? Number one. And do you think that if anything else tied in with the fact that there's so many beta males, like it's an unusual amount of beta males in the black man society. If you look at white people, they walk around chest out loud, excuse me, watch out, where the hell you going? There's something got to be wrong. You dig what I'm saying? Man, they so awful that, like, I feel bad for what women have to choose from. Because there's going to be a lot of women, based on the way things are going, that's going to be alone because of so many of these B-class dudes.
I've ran into a couple of them, bro.
Yeah.
I ran into a couple girls that just are lost for the cause, man, out for the count, because they dealt with so many fucked up dudes that when they get a real dude, and I'm not saying I'm the most perfect guy, but I came from a cohesive family structure. I've seen how a marriage is supposed to look. I've seen how a man's supposed to talk to his wife. And when you come across these broken women like that, man, they don't know how to accept that. They don't know. It's like a fish out of water. They're not used to it. So when they encounter it, they push it away. And
well, the first time that a woman experiences an alpha male, she'll usually feel like he's controlling. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because an alpha has to have the pack and be cohesiveness. And sometimes people may not understand pack mentality or whatnot, especially if a woman, she's been dealing with betas all her life.
Right.
So she kind of used to doing things her way.
Yeah.
And then here you come like with all your alphaness. You know, it'll appear controlling.
Right.
At first, and they'll resist it, but by it being real man shit, you know, they won't understand why they like it and attracted to it at the same time.
And my thing is, like, I just look back through history. What happened, bro? What happened? Let's look back. Like, okay, what happened because, okay, up into the 60s, the black man was a straight alpha man.
Even though he was oppressed.
Even though he was oppressed. What happened after the 60s into the 70s and the 80s and the 90s? We know the crack era came in the, the 80s? So what happened in the 70s that made the black woman and the black man, you know, not see eye to eye, so to speak? You get what I'm saying? Because it had to be a separation there. Was it the black exploitation movement with the pimp shit?
Keep going.
And niggas wanting to be pimps and shit like that, and putting the black woman in the back seat. And then off into that, spun into the 80s when the crack started coming in and niggas started to want to hustle and shit. Is it that?
The crack and the effeminate man. Remember when the 80s they had long hair, the skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's when Michael Jackson and
all these niggas
Prince and shit.
out. So you have the 70 pimp. Let's look at the 70 pimp. All right. Let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
Let's look at the 50s, at the end of the 50s, end of the 60s. The Black Panther movement was forming and becoming prosperous.
Black men were soldiers.
Black men were soldiers.
That's what we need now.
Right? Now, something else happened with the invention of TV into every home. Then, through programming, they brought out the pimp.
Yep.
And every nigga wanted to be a pimp. Now, the pimp, that was the first effeminate black man. The black man that lived off the black woman.
I'm your brother, I'm your
You see what I'm saying? He was the pusher, he was a nigga in the alley, and he was the pimp. He was the man who made a living off a woman.
Yeah,
so
off of exploiting
even to this day,
black women, all women.
even to this day, men secretly have the need and desire to exploit women. Because
That pimp shit. That pimp shit. You look at the pimp era, because I studied a lot of this shit, man. Because shit, I wanted to be a pimp. I ain't lie to you.
What men didn't? They made it attractive.
Exactly. They made it attractive. They made it look seductive. Niggas was smooth. But I found it, I kind of picked this out when I was studying this. If a black man had one of the white chicks on his stable, those are the most valuable ones. Black woman taking the back seat again.
The invention of the black man, white woman scenario.
Exactly.
And so it's always have been an infatuation with something different. You dig what I'm saying? But after you had the pimp movement, tight pants, you see what I'm saying? Niggas walking from their shoulders, wiggling when they walk. Then the voice got higher. Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? What they want to do with the Negro, you said they went from that to, listen here, baby, let me tell you something.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You did what I'm saying?
Prince, you don't know, these niggas look like chicks, you don't even know what's what.
Exactly. They became prettier than the woman down there with fur coats down to the floor, right?
Right.
Then you had the 80s movement. Niggas with big hair, long earrings.
Jerry curls,
tight pants, light skinned niggas ruled the 80s, bro.
They did though, man.
Yeah.
What was it, Lionel Richie?
Man, Elder Boys, them, bro. All them cats, man.
Shit, Michael Jackson even, he changed his skin color because the niggas was taking over so much. Like, fuck this. Now, you got the dude calling all the chicks bitches in the song. And you know they talking about black women. You know what I'm saying? You know they talking about black women. That's when that shit came in. And it became fashionable to the point where women, now they call each other, every time you hear them talking, bitch. What you mean, bitch? That type of shit. Now that's in the vocabulary and conversations.
That's how black people are, and they figured that out about us.
That we flip terms and make them terms of endearment.
Exactly like how nigga was. And how dreads was. Dread was a thing where they said that's why a lot of rosters won't use that. They use locks.
Yeah, I use locks.
Yeah, because they be like, it's nothing dreadful about what I got, you know. So they take things, man, and we turn it against them. But that shows you a history of things being done systematically to us to even have to switch. So by us having to switch, it puts us on the defensive end most of the time, just enough to make us always feel like we gotta fight for something. You did what I'm saying? When we wake up and realize that we ain't gotta fight for nothing, we already here, then we get that power back. But beta males, it's gonna be hard for them to learn that because they caught up in that damn system, man.
Right, they caught up in the system. And a lot of them don't even know, they think that they're being alpha.
Yeah, because they think they being aggressive and talking loud, you know. And that fools a few women sometimes, though. And, you know, sometimes alpha males, we see, you know, some of the women be like, oh, you know, because he's talking loud.
Yeah, he's loud and he's demanding. It's like, okay, you'll see after a while. Just listen to people and watch people. They only can be a certain way for so long. The true shit will come out if you just pay attention. It don't really take that long either.
Not at all. The first sign of trouble. You can see something make you go, like, let me ask you something, bro. Have you noticed that when you talking to black women, because the relationship dynamic is so broken up, that they only seem like they have relationship on the mind? Yeah,
that's all they talk about. That's all they're really focused on. And I find myself telling people a lot, hey, don't even focus on that.
Yeah.
Just focus, because if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. If you go looking for something, you're not going to find what you're looking for. A lot of this shit happens organically, man. Every relationship, long-term relationship I've been in, I didn't go pursuing it or hunting it. It just happened organically. And that's what I find myself telling people a lot, man. Just focus on you. If you ain't got nobody right now, that's for a reason. Maybe you need to work on yourself. Maybe you need to focus on your kids if you got kids, you know? Maybe you need to focus on creating generational wealth or something like that. if you are hustling and grinding, that shit is gonna come on the way. I don't even focus on none of that shit at all. I mean, I got a girl now, but I didn't focus on it when I got it. It just happened because I was out doing my thing, and she saw that and respected that, and that's just all it's about.
Yeah. Some cats are so toxic that I don't even think it's no helping these cats.
No.
Like, it's some cats that's so toxic, man. I can't even deal with them. You dig what I'm saying? They so negative, it's on such goofy shit that I can't even relate to these bros, man.
It's a waste of time, man. You know, like, you can't save everybody. And for real, I'm not even in the business of trying to save people or convert people. Beta males and coon ass niggas. I'm not trying to convert you niggas, because if you a coon, to me, you're a beta. Because a real black man is going to stand up for his people, and he's going to be a warrior for his people and be a voice and a mouthpiece for his people, and say what needs to be said, because we need strong, straight black men to speak up, man. My approach is to be honest up front. If you don't appreciate my honesty, you're not the motherfucker for me. Flat out. You know, I don't need to deal with you.
Women lose respect for you when they start catching you in lies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I also, I'm not being too aggressive like an asshole. I approach women politely, you know? And if you're not receptive to my politeness, then you're not the woman I want to talk to any fucking way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want no rude, obnoxious chick that want me to call her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I there's women out there like that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I got a chick like that. I was singing, I was quoting a song. I said something like, I got this bitch on lock like a closed door. I was just singing a song. And the chick thought I was talking to her, and she was all on me because I said that. She was like, oh my God, I like him. I'm like, oh, I don't want to fuck with you though. Like, if you like that,
you gonna end up like choking it, like she might even want you to do it.
She was a stripper.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, it makes it 304s.
Yeah, 304s. They be coming in. Not 304s.
And she had a nice little car and shit. She had a little grip. Little money grip. She had a little money grip.
She paid for it all ones, bruh.
Yeah, all ones, man.
All ones.
But she didn't want to tell me at the time she was a stripper. But I already knew she was a stripper. And it solidified it when I went to the strip club and I saw her there. I'm like,
on stage, it ain't amateur night.
Now she was walking around asking motherfuckers for lap dances. Like, trying to get people lap dances. And when she saw me, she didn't even come over there by me at all.
That's what she did. I know she was like, damn.
Like, I already knew what she did.
Might as well bust it open.
But that's the thing. If she was honest with me, I probably still would have fucked with her. Just I wouldn't have took her serious or nothing. I wouldn't have tried to make you my wife and no shit like that. But I still would have hung with you and fucked with you. Yeah. I'm not.
You could have kicked it a parlay.
Yeah. I like to have fun. Shit.
Yeah. Strip for it.
Right.
Do something for $1.
Right. Make somebody holler for $1.
Do something for $1.
I heard a wise man say that if you in a relationship with a girl or woman and you're not doing what you're supposed to do to guide that woman, you just leaving another mess or a bigger mess for the next dude that she gets along with to have to clean up. You supposed to be on top of your shit if you with this chick, and you're not supposed to scar her up. You're supposed to enlighten her and make her better, just in case it don't work out, because you don't want to put tainted goods out into the world like that, because it's all from the man. You know what I'm saying? It all stems back to the man. Yeah. Girls may have their problems and shit like that. Women may have their problems, but most of the time the problems stem from relationships. Yeah. All the time. And I'm not just talking about a boyfriend, husband, and wife. It could be father-daughter. You know what I mean? It could be uncle, niece, or some shit like any relationship. It stems from a relationship with a man, and we have to be cognizant of that and be aware that what we're doing can affect our women, man. So what we do, we have to be pretty thorough with it. We have to have thorough, and I'm gonna say this again, soldiers.
But anyway, that's just something to think about at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in to Mikey Leo, the melanated father and son duo, just two grown men, talking about things that matters. Until the next time you bless us with your eardrums, love yourselves, and be free. People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana, people everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana.
Tip top papers, Garcia Vegas, Swisher sweet Billy blunts wrapped around grape bud. Whatever you got the taste for, wrap it up and flame up. As long as you got sticky and some buzz that you can't break up. They say don't take drugs, but that stuff made up. Drugs all made up, cause herbs from nature. So let your mind get high, let your soul live high. Uplift the people, baby, ain't that what we live by? Let the stress get by, let the pain slip by. Deadlines on the line, the ganja will make it fine. Slow down and take your time and see what place you find. When you escape your mind and let your feet skate the sky. Tell us don't touch that, but then they make blunt raps. We sell it to the hood, to anybody with a dub sack. To cash driving Cadillacs, to kids with a lunch sack. So fuck you gon' get a bag, then get a world of drag.
People everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana, people everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana.
The world's gone ganja crazy, living in the ganja nation, feeling like a ganja patient, but I'm fully conscious, baby. Eyes wide open, even though they looking low. And I'm moving with the best, even though I'm moving slow. And I did have a problem, but I blew it up in smoke. Now I ain't worried about a thing, cause we supposed to let it go. So instead I sing a note, cigarilla full of dro. How come you acting like dro is the only bud you know? I got Medibud, Euphoria, bubblegum, cola, white widow, max tie stick and hash plant, master kush, bubba kush, blue misty, grapefruit, ice and early misty. I got strawberry coffee, G13 haze, northern light, mango, super silver haze, purple power food, pure power plant. Now everybody pick one to feel the power of the plant.
People everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana, people everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana.